Hello and welcome back to Spyro, Year of the Dragon, Part 13. We are still in Enchanted Towers. And is this the part where we start doing the thing that I hate about Enchanted Towers? I think
Would,
it is.
would it have anything to do with chasing balloons?
Yes, actually. Although the balloons that we're chasing, we won't be so much chasing the balloons as we will be shooting them with missiles.
But of course. Will we also be shooting those winged blue creatures?
Green, but yes.
Oh my god, they just kind of balloon up like they got fucking helium pumping into them.
Hi, Sergeant Bird.
Sergeant Bird. Yes, sir.
Now, the main problem that I have with this particular segment is that Sergeant Bird has access to the entire level, barring the two side areas.
So he has way more access than he probably should have.
He does have way more access than he probably should have, and even with all that access, he cannot actually collect all the treasures. We still need to go back to Spyro to finish collecting the treasures in this area.
But we need Sergeant Bird to take out the flying guys.
A good portion of the flying guys we do. Spyro does have answers to some of the dudes, some of the flying guys. But the real reason that Sergeant Bird is in this level is to have us go hunt down dogs that have stolen bones from a skeleton.
Right, we've already gotten 2 of the 8 golden bones that we need.
Isn't it 6?
I think it's 8. So we are at 25% completion.
Yep, it's 8.
We're at 37.5 completion.
Ouch.
Proceed, Mr. Bird.
Ouch.
I said proceed. Hooray!
I dislike how open this level is when we start flying around as Sergeant Bird. It's cool that it's this open, it is, but it lengthens this level so much while we're Sergeant Bird.
I love how shell-shocked... I know it's his normal face, but I just love how shell-shocked he looks. Probably because he's intimidated by the size of the level. You thought war was hell? Try a level that's way too big for its own good.
But yeah, this is what we're doing for most of the part, just flying around with the somewhat awkward flight controls and shooting down the flying green demonoids.
And surveying the Golden Falls, as I've noticed throughout the level.
Well, they are a magic tower, so it makes sense that the water is affected. No, wait, sorry, that's lava. My bad.
That's lava?
Yeah, it's lava.
Huh. Seems plausible.
I know, it's so hard to distinguish from normal water, isn't it?
It would be like, oh man. I was about to make a Willy Wonka reference, and then I became sad.
I wish I had the same emotional reaction that other people did.
What, you didn't react to that badly when you found out?
I did not. Mainly because the only role I remember him from is from Willy Wonka.
You never saw Young Frankenstein or
No,
Blazing
I never
Saddles?
saw Blazing Saddles or Young Frankenstein.
Wow. Because I was I mean, it might have just seen the Jimmy Fallon show where Mel Brooks was a guest star, and me and everybody else there reacted saying, "He's still alive. He's an old man now. He's got to be in his 80s." But yeah, and then it occurred to me that, well, yeah, Gene Wilder and Mel Brooks worked very closely together during the heydays of their careers.
See, I was going to go through this entire part without mentioning Gene Wilder.
What can you say except to just acknowledge and then, pay respects, even though that there is an adorable penguin waddling through the air right now.
Need to find the last puppy, and I'll make sure that I have all the flying demonoids.
Yes. And meanwhile, the golden waterfalls that reminded me of the chocolate waterfalls in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. They're not present at the moment, but still very important.
Well, we have to have lava-powered factories somewhere, don't we?
How does one extract energy from lava?
Well, mostly I would believe you would be harvesting the energy of the kinetic energy of either the fall or the downward motion, much like you do with basic water. However, it occurs to me that it would probably be more efficient, if not impossible, to harvest the raw heat energy that lava emits.
Yeah, maybe boil water with it to make steam.
Possibly, but what ends up happening more often than not is when you attempt to add water to lava, you end up with rock, because lava is molten rock.
Yes, and if the water doesn't just outright boil away, then yeah, you have molten rock, which is immobile and can't spin turbines or any other fancy green energy creators.
Right.
I very recently did research into wind turbines. Wind turbines are surprisingly expensive to maintain.
Really?
If you have a failure in the gearbox or any of the 40 tons of machinery that a windmill depends on, just renting a crane for one day can cost up to $250,000.
Jesus.
Yes.
Why the fuck is it 250K? 10K, maybe 50K? But no, you're renting the damn crane.
Yeah, we're not buying it. We might as well buy it at that point. Save yourself the rental fees and just, start paying depreciation on your windmills. Jump cut.
Yeah, I gave up looking for the other puppy.
But can you still? Does it remember how many puppies you found?
Yes, it does remember, as long as I don't leave the level.
But if you do leave the level,
then you have to start the hunt for the puppies all over again.
Dear
Speaking of
God.
puppies, now we have to do yet more puppy stuff.
More puppy stuff. Starting with Peanut.
I was playing catch with my pet wolf Farley, but I accidentally threw his ball down this hole, and he went in after it. Now he's stuck down there. I feel so helpless.
Sounds like a good premise in which to enter a level with.
Steadily softening whimpers. Don't cry, wolf. Never cry, wolf.
Strong wolves also cry. Strong wolves also cry.
Big girls don't cry. But yeah, Farley is an immortal object, to steal a phrase from Sword Art Online. He cannot take damage. He introduces one of the most aggravating glitches in the game, and he is very adorable and annoying.
But that's the wolf? Was that the brown wolf over there?
Yep, that is Farley.
Ah. Farley.
However, Farley is so effective at being a wolf that all of the Rhinox are terrified of him, despite the fact that he is a wolf puppy.
I love it. They just throw away all abandon and just start running. No, except for this guy. This guy actually is a wolf trainer. Aha! Oh, he just wants to play.
Yes, he just wants to play.
But we have to play it our way. Can you make him jump?
Okay,
Farley?
Farley, I will go fetch it.
The object of the game is to follow the ball. There's the ball. Now go follow it.
Damn it.
Farley?
And the game is glitched out.
Oh. Cool. We did it. We broke Spyro 3.
Yeah.
So now what?
Oh, now I have to spend about 15 minutes attempting to fix this fucking glitch, because fixing this glitch is most certainly doable. I do end up doing it. The thing is, what has actually happened here is that Farley's model did not follow his coding, so his model ended up going all the way back to the start of the level, but his coding is already still over there. I jump cut past me fixing the glitch.
Well, how long did it take you?
It
to
was
fix the
seriously
glitch?
15 minutes. I'm not kidding. It took me 15 minutes to fix that. What I
Not
had to
so-
do was I had to bring Spyro all the way back to the start of the level to reset Farley's coding.
Isn't it amazing how much you can deduce from the game just from having to deal with its bullshit mechanics?
No, we need to spit the ball onto the platform that we lowered.
I love how Farley has his eyebrows are kind of like slanting downwards at the side, like he's just anticipating that ball. He wants the ball. He must fetch. Not fetching makes him sad. I thought you said these Rhinox were afraid of Farley.
They are.
Oh, you again. This guy totally looks like Peanut from what's his face, the guy who does the puppets, Jeff Dunham.
Yeah, Jeff Dunham. Kinda. List.
Error 404. Server not found.
I do like that particular side quest. I do. But it's one of the only major glitches that I came across during my playthrough, so I needed to point it out.
Now, do you have to do that quest?
For a completion, yes, because there's a bunch of treasure in the area, and you get a dragon egg for doing it.
Okay, but aside from 100%
Aside
completion,
from 100% completion, no. Matter of fact, a majority of the side quests are skippable. Not all of them, because you need a certain amount of dragon eggs and treasure in order to access the pseudo final boss.
well, at least as long as the game doesn't break entirely. I mean, you could still finish even if you couldn't figure out how to unfuck the game
Yeah.
when the game fucks itself.
And this is us attempting to collect the remaining treasure that we're missing.
Look at that draw distance. Thank God there are so few objects that the game can actually load them all.
And fly over here. Head smash the chest.
Head smash. Push.
Yay! We have all the treasure. But we're
We
still
did
missing
it.
one puppy.
Fuck.
So, back to using Sergeant Bird.
Mr. Bird, your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to capture one golden bone.
Unfortunately, we still don't have the cheat for Sparks. I'm showing off that Sergeant Bird cannot go skateboarding.
What, they
Yeah,
blocked
they
it off?
lock off both the Farley side quest and the skateboarding area. While you're playing as Sergeant Bird. There he is!
There's the puppy.
We have slain
Die,
the puppy.
puppy.
Have this.
Ooga.
I was going to keep it as a souvenir, but I don't have room.
And now for a recycled joke from Ripto's Rage.
Ralph.
My friend is feeling much better now.
Crawdad manure.
Oh no, he started his bone dance again.
Not the bone dance.
Yes, this is a reused joke from Ripto's Rage when we helped Uga restore his skeletal friend.
So the skeletal friend comes, he starts dancing.
Yes, specifically he dances badly 70s disco.
He's doing a lot. He's doing the twist. He's doing the somersault. This is a highly acrobatic skeleton. He also looks quite incredulous.
Yay!
Yeah.
And we're done with Enchanted Towers, finally, Denamly.
Thank God. So are we going to retire Mr. Bird now?
Yep, we're retiring Mr. Bird and then exiting the level. I said we're retiring
I said
Sergeant
yes.
Bird, and then we're exiting the level.
I'm ready to patrol.
I'm ready to patrol the towers again. I'll be right here.
Can't make that jump. That's Farley. There's the
So you,
whirlwind.
so you take damage when you try entering that lava?
Yes, you do.
Oh, okay. It looks
And
very
out we go.
gold-like,
Woot!
like molten gold.
And in the next part, we'll continue on with World 2, which I forget its name.